Well, it's important for this basketball team to keep getting better with each game, Jim. It's just really important. You want to crescendo and play your best basketball as you approach March triple season. So I think that's why it's very important. The second reason it's very important is Marquette's really good.
Yeah.
They're a really talented basketball team. They've only been beaten here once at home.
Right.
And they've beaten St. John's here, they've beaten Seton Hall here, they really played some good basketball at home. I think that was important. And you also have the fact that we could be playing these guys again in the tournament, depending on how things break out. So I just think it was important for all those reasons. And we're still fighting to make the NCAA tournament. And we're still fighting to prove to the nation that we deserve a really quality seed in the NCAA tournament. And that's we've got a really strong resume this year. We've got a really good basketball team. And I think it's important that people start to understand that.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about peaking at the right time. Last 5 wins by 20 points or more, including the last 3 on the road. How impressive is that to be able to come in and night out to somebody else's gym, especially in Big East play?
Well, I think it's a statement about our players. It's always about the players. And we have great senior leadership. And Denise Jenkins and Megan Pincola know what we are playing for. Jessica January is included in that leadership as a junior. And I think all 3 of those leaders know what we're playing for. And I think they're the ones that permeate it and spread it to the locker room, spread it to the team, and keep us focused.
Man, Coach, you talked about also playing 40 minutes all season long. Today looked like a perfect example that from the start, DePaul had their huge run. They didn't let up at all.
Well, I think you've seen the gaps come together as a season. Those of you that have followed us from day one, we're playing a lot of good ball early, but not consistent good ball. And I think you've seen the gaps come together. But we still have work to do. We still can get better. And I thought our defense and our rebounding was strong. I think our intelligence offensively and our sharing the ball offensively is really huge.
Are you able to point to any specific differences between tonight's outcome and the outcome at Lincoln Park?
Yeah, I think most importantly, we're 2 months old. We're 2 full months old. And, the team you saw, both teams are much better than we were on either the 28th or 29th of December. But I just think the fact that we've grown and had some great experiences together, some quality experiences together, is the difference. And I think we've gotten better. We didn't play very well that night. We scrambled together. We were lucky to win, and we were happy that we won, but we didn't play a very good basketball game. We had Marquette down 13 twice in that game. We could have turned that game into a blowout. It didn't. And then we let them take the lead with a minute 40 to go. And Trixie Denise Jenkins did a great job of finding Ashton. Ashton did a great shot. And then we made 4 free throws down the stretch. So, I just think it was a game. I just think our team is much more mature now.
You talked about sharing the ball. You guys had, I believe, 27 assists today. How huge was it, especially on some of those plays, to beat that Marquette press?
Well, that's what the ball's all about. It's about, it's always about defending and rebounding. But then after you defend and rebound, it's about spacing the floor. It's about cutting hard. It's about setting great screens. It's about sharing the ball, and moving the ball and sharing the ball. And then it's also about knocking down shots. This game of basketball still is predicated on making baskets. And once you're open, let's not forget about the fact that these players make shots. And I think that's really huge. The players are that efficient at making shots.
One last question. With this being the last regular season game, what did you tell your team after the game?
How proud I am of them for working to get better. They're just constantly working to get better. And I just am really proud of them for, just having the focus to accept the coaching. So much is made today. I refuse to label generations. There's just elders and there's youngers. And I respect the generation of youngsters today that are 18 to 25. I'm not ever going to call them a label of millennials. That's a bunch of garbage to me. I'm always going to respect them. But then I ask, in giving that respect to them, I ask in return that they respect their elders who aren't smarter but who have lived longer. And that condition of human life has never changed, you know, and so these players, I didn't say it to them that philosophically, but I just said to them, I'm proud of you for allowing yourself to be coached. You know, they allow themselves to buy into what we're preaching and teaching. And I said to them before the game, you know, if I get to coach another 42 years, it's amazing how the basic foundation fundamentals of what it takes to succeed never changes. It's always the same. You got to defend every trip. You got to rebound the ball every trip. All right? You got to defend every trip. You got to. I'm just chuckling because I've seen a dad try to help one of our farmers help his daughter make a layup. Please, that's not. All right, that's off the record. All right.
That's fine.
But no, I just going on that about you know, if I coach for 42 years more, it doesn't change. You got to defend.